In this video, I'll show you 3 effective marketing strategies for your book. What is going on, guys? Sean here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, I talk about self-publishing, building passive income streams, and retiring early, and the many lessons and failures I learned along the way. So if you're interested in that, then leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos that I post. So in this video, I want to talk about different ways to market your book. I recently did a survey in my free Facebook group. If you guys want to join, the link is below this video. But I asked people, what kind of videos that they want to see the most. And keyword research and marketing was the top 2 topics that people wanted me to talk about. So in this video, I want to talk about marketing. So there are many different ways to market your book, but a lot of them are not that effective. So there are essentially 3 ways that is the most effective. I like to do 2 of this 3, but if you want to test out all 3, that is completely fine. So let's get right into the video and let me show you what those 3 are. So the first question I want to answer is, do you even need to market your book? And although you can make money just from organic SEO traffic, if you do SEO properly, right? If you don't do SEO properly, then you're not even getting organic traffic. But if you follow my course, you will be doing that part. So yes, you do get organic traffic from Amazon because people are already going to Amazon looking to buy things. So your book will show up in front of them. And, without doing anything, you're probably going to make some sales. But you can make so much more from actively marketing your book. So organic traffic is great, but if you can actively market as well, then you'll be making a lot more. And this is important because of how the Amazon algorithm works. So Amazon ranks your book based on few factors, and sales and reviews is a huge factor. So when you get more sales from your own marketing efforts, it tells Amazon that people want your book. Your book is, something that sells, right? So they will place your book higher in the search results because Amazon's all about making money too. At the same time, they want to provide customers with the best product for them. So if your book sells well, what does that tell Amazon? Well, it tells Amazon, number 1, people want your book. And number 2, it is a good book if people are buying it and reviewing it positively. So the more of those signals that you send to Amazon, Amazon will rank your book higher and higher and higher in page 1, right? So more readers to your book means more chances for you to get reviews as well. And the more reviews that you get, the more it tells Amazon that people like your book, and it'll place your book even higher. So it's kind of like this endless cycle that just keeps getting better and better and better. The more sales you get, the more reviews you will get. The more reviews you get, the more sales you get. The more sales you get, the more reviews, more sales. And as you're going through this cycle, your book ranks higher and higher and higher because you keep sending Amazon that good signal, right? So that is exactly what you want to do. And how do you kickstart that? Well, you have to market your book. So essentially, there are 3 ways to market your book: email list, social media, and running ads. So let's talk about email list first. This is something that you want to build as fast as possible because if you don't build your email list, essentially every single book that you publish is starting from 0, right? You don't have an existing audience, so you have to do different strategies that requires a lot of grinding to get reviews and sales. But if you have an email list and if you start building it, then the next book you publish, right, you have an existing audience where all you have to do is send 1 email and those people can buy and review your book just from that. So the amount of work you have to do up front to get those sales and reviews gets cut down significantly the more you build your email list. So it's super important to do from the beginning. But what if this is your first book, right? This is your very first book. You don't have an audience on social media. You don't have an email list. How can you use email lists to promote your book? Well, the cool thing is there are other people's email lists that you can pay them to feature your book. So let me show you what I mean. So let's just say, as an example, this is my book. So it's kind of like a children's riddle book here. And say I don't have an existing email list. What you can do is to go to different book promotion sites like Written Word Media, and you can essentially pay to promote your book. So if you log in, go here, there's different options on promoting your book. So if your book is free, you can do the free promotion. If your book is on a discount, you can do a discount promotion. And then there's different options for romance and audiobooks as well. Okay. So let's just say our book is on a discount. So we want to promote it in the bargain deals here. Now you have different categories of books. So if you're in a fiction genre, then you have different ones that you can choose from. And this is how big the audience is. So this is how many people subscribe to this email list requesting to get emails when the book is on a discount. So as an example for this list, the Cozy Mystery list, there is 198,000 people who actively subscribe to this email list because they want emails about deals on new books under Cozy Mystery. So it's like the perfect audience to market your book to, and all you have to do is pay $65 to do so. All right, so in my case, as an example, I have this children's book that I wanted to promote. So what I can do is go down to kids and teens, and I can promote either in the young adult or children's, which has either 107,000 people in the list or 50,000 people, and it's only $25 or $20 to promote. So that is how you can tap into other people's email list in the beginning to utilize this marketing strategy. But obviously, your goal should be to have your own book promotion site by building your own email list. So that is something that you want to get started as soon as possible. The second method is social media. So you can use social media to promote your book. Now, this is a method that I don't use a lot, but for some people, it can be very, very effective. So the way it works is there's a ton of people, talking about your book topic, looking for books on your topic. All you have to do is learn how to get in front of them. So there are many different ways to do this and many different social media channels, but the easiest one is Facebook groups and Instagram pages and some, forums like Reddit and Quora forums. So starting with Facebook group, again, we had a book on riddles for kids. So all we have to do is search our book topic, in this case, riddles for kids, okay? Go down to groups here, and there are a ton of different Facebook groups where people who are also interested in this is engaging. So we have Tricky Riddles and Answers, 14,000 members, okay? Riddles and Answers, 17,000 members. And if you look at it here, it shows that 8 posts a month, there's 10 plus posts a day. And obviously you want to join a group that is active, because you don't want to join a group that is dead. You make a post and nobody really sees it, right? So you want to join a group that is big enough and also active enough. But what you want to do is join, start engaging, start offering value, start commenting on people's posts, liking them, making some posts. You don't want to go straight into pitching your book, okay? Because it's very important to understand reciprocity, okay? So, people are way more receptive to do something for you if you do something for them. You cannot just go and then start trying to take their, money and have them buy their book, right? You want to offer value in exchange. So just, start engaging, start making friends, connecting with them. Then when the time is right, make a post saying you have a book on this topic too. You will love it if they want to check it out. So that's all you have to do. You can also go to Instagram. So with Instagram, there are different hashtags that you can use to search for different Instagram pages, right? So in this case, we're going to search hashtag riddles for kids. Now there's a lot of posts under, this hashtag. So what you can do is open up each one, right? And you can view the Instagram page and see if their content aligns with your book. So if their content matches your book topic, then that means that the followers on this Instagram page is exactly the kind of audience that you want to market to. So how can you get in front of them? Well, you can, simply message them, right? And ask if they can do a shout out for you. So this is really up to your negotiation, but sometimes if you have a really, really good book that matches their topic exactly, and if you get lucky, then they'll do it for free for you sometimes, but most of the time you will have to pay them, right? So you can negotiate a rate on how much, it'll cost for a shout out, but that is something that you talk to them. Some people will quote a super high price in the beginning and you have to negotiate down. Some people will be, pretty cheap. So that is basically how you can get in front of their audience. You pay them for a shout out and they will, give you a shout out with a link to Amazon to buy your book. So it's very similar to the book promotion site because it's essentially the same thing. You're paying them to get blasted in front of their audience. Now, the last social media strategy is just talking about it on Reddit or Quora. So, a lot of people actually have pretty good success just talking about their books on different forums in Reddit, Quora, not even mentioning that they're the authors, right? All you have to do is just engage like one of the members and say, hey, I just read this book on this topic. It was really, really good. And you link it to it, right? Not even pretending like you wrote the book, so just pretending like you're one of the customers. And a lot of people have success with people, clicking on the link and buying the book on Amazon. The cool thing about this is once you post a link, that discussion on the forum will stay online forever. So in the future, when somebody asks the same question, discovers that forum and discovers that conversation, there is a good chance that they will click on the link and perhaps purchase your book too. So that is something you can do, but it's definitely more of a grind compared to the other methods. So if you have a lot of time and if you don't want to spend any money, then that is something that you can definitely do. All right, so the third method is running ads, and this is probably the most direct and easiest way to boost sales. You're essentially paying for ads for your books to be seen to more people, and hopefully you get more sales. So there are many different ads that you can run. Which one is the best? Because we have Google ads, Facebook ads, Amazon ads, and even smaller different ad platforms. So just to give you a quick summary, for the most part, Google Ads is too expensive and it doesn't really work for books. Obviously, I cannot speak for all books, right? So for some people, it will work for them, but 99% of the time, Google Ads will not work. Now, Facebook ads is a little better, and a lot of fiction publishers use Facebook ads to promote their book. You have to make sure that you have a really good backend and sell-through potential, because Facebook ads is pretty expensive. So, with nonfiction, it's a little harder to make profit from it. And the easiest one is Amazon ads. So Amazon ads by far is the easiest and best way to promote your book, because, we're selling our book on Amazon anyways, right? So might as well use Amazon to promote it. With Facebook ads, Google ads, you pay to get your book seen to people that might not even have an Amazon account to even purchase your book, right? So that is why I like Amazon ads the best. And in the future, I'll be coming out with an Amazon ad tutorial, so keep an eye out on that. All right, so that is the 3 best way to market your book. Hopefully this was helpful. And the biggest takeaway from this is you want to start building your email list as soon as possible, because that'll make your life so much easier. All you have to do is write up an email in a couple minutes, right? Send that email and you can get a bunch of sales and reviews if you have a solid email list built. So you want to do that as soon as possible. And if you want to learn how to do that, I do have a complete publishing course, so you guys can check it out. The link is below this video, as well as all the other tools and resources that I recommend also in the video description below. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.